Assalamu alaikum dear students. How are you all? Well, I hope you are all fine. Dear kids, in the last video we learned about the digestive system, its function and the parts of the digestive system. Today we are going to learn about the teeth and we are also going to learn about the respiratory system. First of all, we will learn about the teeth. We will learn about the kinds of teeth. We will learn about the structure of a tooth. We will learn about the different ways by which we can take care of our teeth. We will also learn what is plaque, and we will learn about the dental formula. We will learn the dental formula. So kids, let us start. Dear kids, as I told you in the last video, if you remember that inside the mouth, the food is acted upon by the saliva, which is secreted by the salivary glands present inside the mouth. And once the saliva it acts upon the food becomes soft. It becomes softer and it becomes easy for the teeth to break the food into the smaller pieces. Once the food is broken down into the smaller pieces, then it moves towards the food pipe, as I told you in last video. So our teeth, they help us in breaking down the food into the smaller pieces. They also help us to bite the food, to tear the food, and also to grind the food. Dear kids, in our lifetime, we get two sets of the teeth. One is milk teeth or temporary teeth. What? Milk teeth or temporary teeth. And the second one is permanent teeth. Second one is permanent teeth. Milk teeth, they begin to grow when a baby is around 6 months old, and they continue to grow until the age of 3 years. Milk teeth, they begin to grow when the baby is around 6 months old, and they continue to grow up to the 3 years of age. In our lifetime, we grow about 20 milk teeth and 10 in the upper jaw and 10 present in the lower jaw. Milk teeth, they begin to fall when a child is about 5 or 6 years old. And the new teeth that grow in place of the milk teeth are known as the permanent teeth. Milk teeth, they begin to fall when the baby is around 5 or 6 years old. And the teeth that grow in place of the milk teeth are called permanent teeth. The permanent teeth, they remain with a person throughout his or her life if a person takes good care of them. If a person takes good care of the teeth, permanent teeth, they remain with us throughout the life. There are about 32 permanent teeth present, 16 present in each jaw. 16 in lower jaw and 16 present in the upper jaw. Very good. Now, dear kids, let us learn about the kinds of teeth. We have 4 kinds of teeth present in the mouth: incisors, canines, molars, and premolars. One is incisors, second is canines, third is molars, and fourth one is premolars. They all have different shape. The teeth present inside the mouth, they do not have the same shape. They all have different shapes, and each shape of the tooth helps us to carry out different functions. Their different shapes help us to carry out different functions. First, let us learn about the incisors. The 4 front teeth which are present in each jaw, they are known as the incisors. The 4 front teeth present in each jaw are called incisors, and we use incisors to bite the food. Canines are present on the both sides of the incisors. They are sharp and pointed teeth. Canines, they are present on the both sides of the incisors, and they are sharp and pointed teeth. Canines, they help us to tear the food. We tear our food with the help of canines. And we have 4 canines in each jaw. 4 in upper jaw and 4 in lower jaw. Now, molars and premolars. Molars and premolars, they are present at the back of the mouth, and they are wide and flat. Molars and premolars, they are present at the back of the mouth and are wide and flat. Premolars, they help us to cut and grind the food. Molars, they help us to crush and grind the food. Premolars, they help us to cut and grind the food. Molars, they help us to crush and grind the food. We have 4 premolars and 6 molars in each jaw. 4 premolars and 6 molars in each jaw. This is the dental formula which you need to remember. This is the dental formula for the milk teeth. 212 divided by 212 into 2 is equal to 20. As I told you that the number of the milk teeth present inside the mouth are 20. Milk teeth, it includes 8 incisors, 4 canines and 8 molars. What? 8 incisors, 4 canines and 8 molars. Premolars, they are absent in case of this milk teeth. Premolars are not present there. Okay. Now, in case of permanent teeth, we have 8 incisors, 4 canines, 8 premolars and 12 molars. 8 incisors, 4 canines, 8 premolars and 12 molars. This is the dental formula for the permanent teeth and the milk teeth. You need to remember this once for all. Okay, kids? Got it? Very good. Now we will learn about the structure of a tooth. Each tooth, it has two main parts. One is the crown and the second one is the root. The crown is the upper part of a tooth. You can see this crown. It is present above the gum. You can see it. Okay? Crown, it is present above the gum. And this root, it is present below the gum. We cannot see it. It is embedded inside the gum. This root, it is embedded in the gum. We cannot see the root and it holds the tooth firmly in place. This root, it helps the tooth, to hold the tooth firmly in place. It is the lower part of the tooth. Our tooth, it has 3 layers. One is enamel, second one is the dentine, and third one is the pulp. Our tooth, it consists of the 3 layers: enamel, dentine and pulp. Enamel, it is the outer layer of the tooth. And dear kids, do you know that this enamel, it is the hardest part of our body. Enamel, which is the outer layer of the tooth, it is the hardest part of our body. Which is the hardest part of our body? Enamel, it is the outer layer of the tooth. It is the hardest part of our body. The middle layer is the dentine. Dentine, it is the middle layer and it is slightly yellow. You can see it. It is slightly yellow. Okay, the middle layer which is present in our mouth, the second layer of the tooth, that is the dentine. Pulp is the innermost layer of the tooth, and this pulp, it is soft and it has blood vessels and nerves. Pulp, it is soft and it contains blood vessels and nerves. The nutrients which are required by the teeth, they reach to the tooth through these blood vessels. Got it? Now, dear kids, I will tell you about the different ways by which we can take care of our teeth. We can take care of our teeth by eating a healthy diet which contains milk, yogurt, fruits, green vegetables. Okay? This is one of the ways by which we can take care of our teeth. We can also take care of our teeth by washing our mouth after eating. We should wash our mouth after eating. We should avoid having too many sugary foods or soft drinks. We should avoid having so many of chocolates and cold drinks. In order to save our teeth, in order to make our smile beautiful, we need to take care of our teeth. So we should avoid eating too many chocolates and sugary foods. Okay? So we should also brush our teeth twice a day, once in the morning and the bedtime. In order to take care of our teeth, we should brush our teeth twice a day, one in the morning and second at our bedtime. And one more thing, that whenever we should visit our dentist regularly. We should visit our dentist at least twice a year. After every 6 months, we should visit our dentist. Okay, to get our teeth checked, we should visit our dentist at least twice a year. Now, plague. Dear kids, if we do not brush our teeth regularly, if we do not brush our teeth properly, what happens? A sticky layer is formed. on the teeth. A sticky layer, you can see that a sticky layer that forms on the teeth, and that sticky layer, that is known as the plaque. Plaque, it is made up of the germs that live inside the mouth. So what is plaque? Plaque, it is a sticky layer made of germs when we do not brush our teeth. Plaque, it is a sticky layer made of germs when we do not brush our teeth. So dear kids, what happens? The germs present in our mouth, they feed on the bits of the food that get stuck in the teeth and give out acids. Over the time, the acids, they eat the enamel and make a hole, and that is called a cavity. If the cavity is not filled in the time, it can cause further decay and reach the pulp of the tooth. And this causes severe pain in the tooth and even may lead to the tooth fall. This plaque, it leads to tooth cavity. The germs present in the mouth, they feed on the bits of the food which get stuck in the teeth, get stuck to the teeth, and they give out the acids. Over the time, these acids, they eat the enamel of the tooth, the outer layer of the tooth, and they make a hole, and that hole is known as the cavity. And if this cavity, it is not filled in time, it can cause further decay of the tooth. Okay, dear kids, this was all about the teeth and their importance, that why we need to take care of their tooth. Now we will learn about the respiratory system, its parts and functions. Dear kids, let us learn about the respiratory system. The respiratory system. As you all know that the oxygen present in the air, we use that for breathing. We take in oxygen from the air and we use that for breathing. We also need this oxygen to break down the digested food and get energy from it. The oxygen that is present in the air, we use that for breathing, and also we use that oxygen for breaking down the food to get energy from it. And the process by which the body uses oxygen to get energy from the food is called the respiration. Respiration, it is the process by which the body uses oxygen to get energy from the food. And the organ system that helps in respiration is known as the respiratory system. The organ system that helps in the respiration is known as the respiratory system. Our respiratory system, it consists of the nose, windpipe, a pair of lungs. Now let us learn about them one by one. Nose, as you all know that we take in air through the nose. The nose, it has hair and a sticky substance called mucus. Nose, it has hair and a sticky substance that is called the mucus. Mucus and the hair present inside the nose, they help us to filter the air that we take in. They filter the air that we take in. They clean the air by trapping the dust and the germs from the air that we take in. From the nose, the air goes to the windpipe. The air goes to the windpipe, and at the end of the windpipe, there are present two tubes. The left tube that enters into the left lung and the right tube that enters into the right lung. Lungs are the main organs of the respiratory system. Lungs, they are the main organs of the respiratory system. They are soft and spongy. They are protected by the rib cage and are covered with blood vessels and air sacs. Lungs are soft and spongy, they are protected by the rib cage and they are covered with blood vessels and air sacs. Now dear kids, let us learn that what happens to the air when it enters through the nose. When air enters through the nose, it then goes to the lungs. And from lungs, it reaches to the tiny air sacs. And these air sacs, they allow the oxygen to pass into the blood vessels. Here, the blood carries this oxygen to all parts of the body. Here, the blood carries the oxygen to all parts of the body. When our body uses this oxygen to break down the food, to get the energy from that food, carbon dioxide is produced. the waste gas, that is the carbon dioxide, that is produced here. And the blood, it carries this carbon dioxide to the lungs, and lungs, they send this carbon dioxide out of the body. Then the carbon dioxide that goes out of our body. Dear kids, do you know that the air that we breathe out, that is warm? The air that we breathe out, that's the carbon dioxide, is warm because the heat produced during respiration, it warms the air. The heat produced during respiration warms the air as it travels through the respiratory system. Got it? Dear kids, it was all about the respiratory system. I hope you have understood it well. Now you will do one thing. You will draw the respiratory system on a chart. On a chart, you will do one thing. You will draw the respiratory system. Got it? So with this, our T1 ends. We will meet inshallah again. Till then, take good care of yourselves. Fi amanillah.